I've basically been gaming my entire life. As far back as I can remember, I've been sitting in front of a screen wasting away hours watching pixels flash around and stimulating my brain. I was maybe 6 when I first played on an Xbox 360 at a family
You're my
friend's
friend
house.
now.
They had Kinect games, like Kinect Adventures if anyone can remember that.
It's been 84 years.
And it blew my mind. The fact that you could move your body and control something on a screen was insane to me. Eventually, we got our own Xbox, and for a while it was kind of a family thing. We mostly had Kinect games at first, and it felt new and exciting, or even wholesome. But that didn't last, and it ended up in my room, and I slowly became the only one playing. I remember having a timer on how long I could play, but I always tried to squeeze out every minute out of it. We had games like Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Harry Potter, and then Rayman Legends, which I played obsessively. No multiplayer, no internet, just me unlocking every level and character over time. And then came Minecraft. That game pretty much defined my entire childhood, as for many people in my generation. I spent hours building theme parks, little stories, whatever came to mind. I rarely touched survival actually. I just wanted to create stuff. I always wanted to play multiplayer. I always had these made up stories with other players in them. But since that was behind a paywall, which I still don't forgive you Microsoft for doing, I was never able to. Not long after that came Terraria, which I also played totally blind. No guides or wiki, just me trying to figure everything out by myself. Which looking back is pretty insane due to Terraria being such a wiki-reliant game. Those who know. And that was kind of the pattern. It started with genuine curiosity and creativity, but somewhere along the way, I stopped playing games like that. I got older, started playing stuff like Apex Legends, very unfortunate, Phantom Forces or other competitive shooters, grinding and climbing ranks. And that was fun, until now apparently. I still play games, but it feels more like a habit rather than something I actually enjoy. I'm not even sure exactly when it changed, but I just know it did. Every day after school I would come home, sit down and turn on a game. It was usually Apex, or sometimes something else. It didn't really matter to me at the time, because I just wanted to play something. At first, I told myself that I'm just trying to get better or hit a new rank or unlock something, but over time it stopped meaning anything. When I noticed Apex wasn't fun anymore, I started trying other games, mainly Phantom Forces, but the same problem happened to me. It started feeling empty. I tried other games looking for that spark, the feeling I used to get when I was younger, and when games could hold me for hours and I would completely lose track of time. But it never came. Not because those games were bad, but because they just didn't feel like anything. I would maybe play them for a day or two when the initial hit of trying something new would keep me going, but then I would just go into autopilot eventually and it would hit me. I'm not having fun again. I'm just sitting here. I'm just waiting for something to click, but it doesn't, and it never comes. Because of this, I actually bought a lot of games I ended up never touching, or playing them for a little bit, but then never launching them again. That's where the frustrating part started. I would look at my library, dozens of games, which of some I used to love, or some I never touched. And I would still feel like I had nothing to play. Nothing sounded fun, and everything just felt like a grind. That's because I wasn't playing for fun anymore. I was just playing out of habit. Because of the increasing stress in my life, I would choose games as my escape. I would just play out of avoidance. I always thought maybe if I played long enough, something would feel good again, but it never really did. And this was not something that happened overnight. This happened over years, slowly and quietly. Until recently, I realized that I hadn't enjoyed gaming in a long time, which started to eat away at me, because this thing that used to be the favorite part of the day was now just making me feel empty. One of the main reasons why all of this happened was because I started playing games as a way to avoid things. I wasn't playing games for fun or excitement anymore, but it became something automatic. Whenever life felt too heavy or overwhelming, I would turn to games. Not to enjoy them, but to not think about anything else. It became this cycle of escaping instead of facing what I was really dealing with. And over time, I didn't even notice it was happening. At some point, gaming wasn't about play anymore. It was just my go-to numbing tool, or something I defaulted to. But basically, the point that I'm trying to get across here is, maybe next time you boot up a game, you should pause for a second and ask yourself, am I playing because I enjoy this? Or am I just running away from something? I'm not trying to say games are bad or some deep problem. You know, I still loved gaming. But the problem lies in using them to hide from real life, which is what made them lose their magic for me. And if you're not careful, this could happen to you too.